Well, hello there everyone. IH0386SX. We're staring at what appears to be no more than some mere semi-common coin batteries. Well, these are the silver oxide variety. They are, and I say they're semi-common because I cannot find them at my local Walgreens or Walmart. So I had to go order them on Amazon. But I promise you, these go to something very interesting. Or at least in the grand scheme of things, they are very interesting. You see, there's a little bit of a story with this particular item. This stylus is going to be the potential star of the show. Something we take for granted today. Something that may be despised today. But before I go into the whole story of the stylus, I will have to tell you where it came from. It actually is supposed to go to a Compaq Concerto, which is Compaq's first attempt at a tablet. A very wildly unsuccessful attempt at the tablet world, to be honest. And the other day, I was bored and surfing eBay. Every once in a while, I'll just look up vintage Compaq, just for the heck of it. And there were two listings. They weren't listed as Concertos, but it was listed as, I couldn't quite make it what they were in the initial photo, but it said it was Series 2840. Like, I never heard of this one before. Let's go look it up, and lo and behold, somebody had a couple Concertos for sale. They were untested. I bought one last week. Unfortunately, the machine, not so great. It stayed on for maybe 10 minutes and then it just doesn't power up anymore. It doesn't matter if you have it on battery or the power brick, it doesn't stay on. But I bought it because it had the pen. If I were to go look this pen up on eBay today, there's a seller that's selling this for $165. I did not pay anywhere near that for the whole dead Concerto. And even after buying the Concerto, I have a good screen, I have a hard drive that's good, I at least got some parts out of it, so if I can't rescue it, so be it. Now, what do the batteries and the pen have to do with each other? Well, if we take the screw off, and we take this off, you'll notice there's some empty things in here. These are where your batteries would go. Now, I made the foolish mistake of taking the batteries out beforehand. Lucky for me, they're marked. Come on, there we go. I think we can kind of see, so yeah, the polarities are marked. I'll have to do a little bit of cleanup on the terminals before we try installing batteries, because the last ones look like they created a little bit of damage, but overall it does look repairable. And I did buy the other Concerto, for anybody that did wonder. And if you were looking for that, I apologize. I snatched it up, because I figured there would be some good parts in there, so that's what I did. So I'm just going to do the whole loose scraping thing for the time being. And I'm just taking a flat blade screwdriver in the hopes of getting some of this corrosion off. I know we got to do like a little bit of vinegar treatment to correct this. And I also found out that Everready used to make these little coin batteries. Yes, you heard me right. So let's get these batteries out of here. I need 4 of them. The pack of 5 was cheaper than buying one at a time. And you wanna have a pill of a time here. Try finding anything close to name brand on Amazon Prime for these. I don't know why that this one was so darn hard to find. So now we got one battery in, and we got to put the plus in just like so. They do go in pretty hard, so there's really, if you jiggle these loose out of here, you did something really amazing. I'm gonna do it off of camera because my table is awkwardly placed for me right now, so I'm just gonna try and squeeze this in like so. Alright, we are in. These are almost too thick for this, but we'll see. And this one, you put the plus like so. Wow. I'm a little bit nervous about this. It did say 393 on the original batteries. And if I'm not mistaken, this brand that I'm using, this Murata brand, is the company that bought out Sony's coin battery division. Not 100% sure on that, don't hold me to that detail, but that's what I believe this brand actually is. The way these are going in, my goodness, this is just turning to be a real pain in the rear here for me. I'm starting to suspect that these just really either fit tightly in to begin with, or these are too thick. Alright, so we got one more to go. And I know I'm doing this off camera. This is not an easy thing for me to do on the camera, like I said, so I do appreciate some patience. So, negative terminal did not want to go in on this one, and I don't want to, and I feel very, very uncomfortable trying to squeeze this one in, but this is what we got. All right, we are in. You don't see too many of these with batteries in them. Now let's see if the cover actually fits. Not particularly well, so I have a feeling that the Murata replacement cells, either these aren't in all the way or these are just too thick. Well, we'll see if we can do this without the cover. That is, I'm a little bit nervous about using that long term, but anyway, all that's eye candy. And unfortunately, Everready no longer sells the 393 cells. And this thing should stand up on its own. Okay. I am fairly new to the Concerto game, so please forgive me if anything does not go 100% right here. And, okay, so, a little bit of unpreparedness on my part. Let's see if this thing will boot. There we go. And there's some crap missing, but that's minor. Let's see if we can turn that light off. That'll help us. Light is off. And I did not wear a microphone for this one, so we're going iPhone, so if we went quiet for a second, well, that's why. Oh, it does work. Cool. That is so cool. And we found out something else about these particular systems here, and it says the working directory is invalid. I don't really care, so we're gonna go cancel. Alright, so I think I got rid of it. But one thing that was a stupid design on Compaq's part, at least so I believe, is that you need the stylus, or this is not connected correctly. I'm not exactly sure what is what here, but kind of works. And there is a button on the system itself, and I don't know what the button exactly does. Oh, wait a minute. So, yes, my suspicions were confirmed, is that you do need the stylus to control the stuff on the right. Which I think was part of the demise of this machine. So, alright, so let's get that. Let's try that again. Okay. I imagine that this button on the stylus itself is supposed to be for a right click. And we got, there we go. And that gives you the battery. The key does nothing. And that's, so basically like these buttons here on the right are largely your F function keys but they're in tablet form. Like I said, I think it's kind of pointless to require a tablet for that, but that was probably the technology they had back in the early 90s, so, you know, things are going to happen. Well, let's see here. I gotta find something that has a right click on it somewhere. So let's close out of File Manager. Ah, come on. Exit. And I did have concerns that I did not put this back together all the way correct when I did a video on this earlier in the channel's existence. And I had no way to test the digitizer and all that in this, so we'll just have to, we'd have to wing it and hope. And it looks like so far my efforts are paying off. And let's see. Let's try this button and see what it does. Oh, okay. I figured it out. Woohoo! It is a pen. Alright. I'm trying to figure it out. Alright. Okay. So you can literally write with Microsoft Word. Although I do not have the hang of this at all. Oh my goodness, I do not have the right... Oh, okay. There we go. Now if we could just do a space that way. No, it puts a dash in. On a tab. Boom. Oh my god. So, okay, so, well, it is early 90s technology, so it's not going to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But that's the way it goes, so there you have it, folks. That is a Compaq Concerto tablet, and this thing is not happy, so I'm going to try to get these batteries out as soon as I can so we don't stretch things out and maybe find something a little bit thinner. So, with that being said, I don't know a whole lot about this particular system, but if you have any questions or comments or constructive commentary, you may feel free to put them in the comment section at any time. I may not have the answer, but another YouTuber may. Like I said, these are very rare to begin with, so we'll do our best to help out the community as needed. So, as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.